might have had a bit of a glitch, but I think not that we have those sorts of things. There should be something happening now. We've had a glitch. Welcome to season 9, round 3, boys and girls. We're running. Sound is all good. Cars are loud enough. All right, hang on. We'll got to find somebody that's actually not in. Oh, here we go. Hobbo's out there. We'll jump on board with Hobbo. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Well, he's struggling to get past whoever it is that's... Oh, no, there he goes. He's got past Dave Gogol now. Perfect. We can hear Henry, and you hear yourself. You can't hear. Who can't we hear? I'll just move that over there. Okay, so that's working. Oh, we love it when things go a little bit pear-shaped just before. Okay, that should have fixed it now, Damo. As we watch Hobbo spin. Oh dear. Oh, Hobbo's not going to like that when he goes back and looks at the stream. We'll jump on with Jack. Is that working now, Damo? Being serious. It's not working. All this worked. All right, let's try that one. Henry, you still with us?
Yep, still here.
I can hear an echo now, so I reckon that might be the one, Damo.
Yep, that worked. That worked perfectly, mate.
That's working. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for that. I will not touch a button now.
Yeah, that's good. All right, it sounds perfect, boys. Yeah, good luck. Enjoy the broadcast, and we'll chat later on, eh?
All right.
Good
Thanks,
luck to
Damo.
you too.
Thanks, Benson. I'll probably need it on this track, I reckon, mate. See you, boys.
Thanks, Damo. Ciao.
Ciao.
Can you see my screen now, Henry? I've shared it.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jack. Now Jack's lost it. Gee, tell you what, we're putting the voodoo on everybody tonight. All right, let's see if we can.
Must be all the high-speed corners, just catching them as is out on cold tyres.
Yeah, but I think everybody's finding the limit very quickly. All right, there's a couple of minutes left of practice, and then the boys get straight into qualifying. They got 4 laps tonight, solo qualifying. On this track, I just think it's easier than having 30 plus cars out there all at once.
Yeah, there'll be a bit too much traffic for most, even if you split it.
Yeah, it's a little bit hectic when I think the boys prefer to race over qualifying. So yeah, solo
Yeah,
qualifying.
I always struggled with the group qualifying because I could never quite get behind someone for a tow, and it would normally cost me a few positions.
Yeah, there seems to be a knack to that, and I'm a bit like you. I never really had a lot of success.
It always made it more fun. They sort of start behind a few guys you're faster than, so you can sort of try and work your way through, feel good about yourself.
I've never been that flash at qualifying in any format. So yeah, it's just one of those horrible things that you have to do.
Yeah, I used to be qualifying. Used to be the only thing I was good at. I was terribly inconsistent, but I could be really fast over one lap. But over the last year or so, I just sort of changed my driving style a bit, I guess, and I just can't get it right in qualifying now. But my consistency is really good. I just cannot get a fast in.
Have you do you think that would like be a lot easier if you had a sim as opposed to racing on the desk, or you just got so used to the desk now?
Yeah, I mean, I have raced with this desk for probably the last year or so, so it sort of is comfortable. But I do want to move up to a rig eventually, just so if I am even faster on a rig, then I can say that I was only slow because of this.
Fair enough. Boys are just about to go out and start their qualifying. Go out on an outlap. Go down and see if we can spy on a couple. I think that Adam Sharp. Wonder if we can get up. Just have a look and see if I can get the qualifying. Oh, look at that. We can get the qualifying times across the bottom.
Ah, perfect.
We'll see if we can get yeah. See if we can get a couple more names to come up. It's Curtis Hodge out on his outlet. Got a few times. Jack Boyd. There's a surprise. Jack Boyd's gone purple.
That'll be interesting to see in qualifying. If anyone can take a sector off Jack.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye. Lee Harrison's got purple for the last sector at the moment. But judging by
I think
this,
he's on an outlet.
yeah, we're not getting any times up for the first sector. So I wonder if
This is all their outlap times.
all their outlap times, yeah. Curtis is just about to start his lap.
I think he's the first one to start a lap.
He's obviously got out of the pits nice and early.
Didn't waste any time. Keeping in the rhythm he must have been at the end of practice.
We'll ride on board with him. See how he goes. Yeah, no one's set a time as yet, so Aaron Oliver is just about to, and Glenn Boyd. So Aaron's gone purple in the last sector, and then Glenn Boyd's gone purple.
Oh,
so
wow.
Glenn
410 up.
Jack's
Wow.
gone straight to the top.
Moz is close. He's right there.
Yeah, Neville's not far behind. Yeah, Glenn Boyd's about a 10th behind. Right on board with Jack for his second lap. Lee Harrison's jumped up to 4th.
Jason Locke's gone to 6th.
Yeah, that's a good effort. It's first of our AM drivers. Wayne Losh is currently in 7th. Nobody seems to be setting purple sectors. Hobbo hasn't set a time yet, I don't think. He's just about to. This will be Hobbo's first lap. See where up to 6th. He's got a bit of work to do.
Still 6 tenths off Jack, and Glenn to the top.
Glenn Boyd, 2 purple sectors. Jack's gone purple in the final sector. Sneaks back on top. Looks like the Boyd boys are really into it tonight. Lee Harrison's just gone purple for sector 2. Let's put him up into 3rd spot.
Right behind Glenn Boyd. Brady Baldwin's now up to 5th.
Yeah, that's a good effort. Oh, Loshy's just jumped up to 4th.
Darren Linus is in 8th.
That's a great effort. Darren actually joined us for practice yesterday, so that looks like it's paid off.
Yeah, he's done an awesome lap. He's almost into 32s.
Brad Wooten's struggling a little bit at the moment. He's down in 17th. Well, this is Glenn Boyd. Brenton Hobson's just gone purple sectors 1 and sectors 3, so that'll be interesting to see where that places him. He's gone to the top now.
Jack's about to cross the line too.
And Hobbo's still got pole.
No, that was a 32 flat.
Ah, no, there you go.
No, there we go.
Jack's got it back by a 10. And boys are well and truly into it at the moment, aren't they?
I think Hobbo has a lap up on Jack too, because Jack started at one of the first cars.
So they've probably got time for at least one more lap. Well, this is Keith Logan. Where's Keithy at the moment? He's down in 20th.
He was pretty high up before. I think everyone's just come in and set faster laps.
Yeah, he's needs to find a bit of pace there.
I think he got an off track on his last lap.
Ah, okay.
So we'll be all commit this lap now.
Yeah, off tracks are going to kill you on this track. The boys have only got 12 for each race, so they need to be very careful.
Yeah, they'll have to be on their best behaviour.
Yeah. Brad Wooten, in the meantime, has moved up to 10th now, so he's moved up through the field. Jack's gone purple for sectors 2 and 3. It doesn't quite, he hasn't lowered, he must have had a bad first sector on that lap. He didn't improve his time that time around.
Wow. So it depends what if Hobbo has anything left for him.
Yeah, I'm just looks like laps 2 and 3 might have been the best two.
Yeah, really capitalising on the tyres.
Tires, yeah, get the tires warm and yeah. Oh, Hobbo's gone. He has got purple for the first sector. He's laid down the quickest first sector. It all gets down to this third and final sector now.
Using lots of curb on the last corner. Does he get a good run?
He's trying. No, he lost it in the last sector.
But
yeah,
maybe too much curb on the last corner there.
And he's not going to get. There won't be time for another lap, so. I think Hobbo's given it away. He's happy to start on the front row alongside Jack.
Lee Harrison's done a good job to take third. Got up over Glenn.
All right, so let's have a look at the grid. So it's Jack Boyd off pole, Hobbo off of second, followed by Lee Harrison, Glenn Boyd, Cody Harrison, Wayne Losh in 6th, Neville Mell 7th, Brady Baldwin out of 8, Jesse Carrick out of 9th, Tyson Gordon 10th, Moz Moroz 11th, Brad Wooten out of 12th, Aaron Oliver, Damien Seeger, Darren Sharp, Scott Baker, Darren Linus, Reese Belitho, Neil McKenzie, Graham Ellis out of 20th, Conan Lovelock, Jason Lockie, followed by Keith Logan, Ant Cuthbertson. Then we've got Ray Harrison, Curtis Hodgetts, Ruben Borst, Michael Polly, Dave Gogol, Luke Keamy, Bard Rodkin, Philip Paradiso, Michael Nancaro, Adam St. John, Shannon Curry, and Glenn Hill starts in 36th position.
3 races tonight, 2 10-lap races, and then the last race is about a 20-minute, so double what we're doing here. In the last race, you will require a pit stop for extra fuel. Thanks, boys. Have a great race, and we'll chat again.
Boys are just gridding up now, ready for race 1.
Yeah, quite a few boys starting out of the last corner and back.
It's a massive grid.
If we had 5 more cars, they'd have to do 2 corners before they get to the start line.
Lights are just about to go out, and there we go. Looks like most of them have got away, which is always a good thing. Jack's jumped straight to the front.
Downhill on cold tyres. Oh no. Is it Moz?
Oh, we've got a bingle at the back.
Moz has gone around.
Yeah, we've got a few lighting up our screen. So let's go back and see if we can work out what happened there. Oh,
I think he got the curb and the cold tyres just didn't want to stick to the ground. I don't think there was anyone who bumped him.
Meanwhile, back at the front, Jack's holding on to a narrow lead from Hobbo and Lee Harrison. Glenn Boyd back in fourth.
Oh, someone's gone on. Wow, someone's just back in the field. Had a big moment on the grass.
Quite a few crashes at the moment.
Yeah, there's quite a few scattered cars now.
It's a bit hard to keep up with them all.
They're everywhere.
We've had quite a few Bingles in the pack. We might go back and have a look in a minute once everything settles down. It's coming down the hill now.
Top 6 still running as they started.
Yeah, looks like they've managed to avoid most of the...
Oh no, we jinxed us. We jinxed someone. Someone just spun around. Freddie Harrison.
Is that Lee? Oh, Cody, was it?
Yeah. Just, I think he got the grass, ran a bit wide.
Oh, Graham got airborne there over the inside curb. Managed to hold on to it though.
Doing everything he can to get on the back of Jason.
Yes, the field's spread out quite a bit now. I think those Hubbo's looking for the lead.
He's going to get alongside him down the straight, and he's got the inside into turn 1.
Oh, slower car just come out of the pits. This will make it interesting.
Jack's going to hold on.
I think Hobbo's just letting him know that he's got the speed to keep up with him, at least for the time being.
Just keeping that pressure on, not letting get into any sort of rhythm and run away.
Yeah, the slower cars are going to come into play very shortly, further up.
And they're battling each other too, so just to add a little bit of spice.
This is going to get interesting. The rest of the field they haven't broken away from the rest of the boys either. It's
There's still quite a long conga line.
Yeah, it's still very close at the front. So
Oh, and Hobbo's having a go. He's got the run.
going to be on the outside though.
It's brave. But now he's got the inside. He's got the lead.
He's held it. Wow.
And everyone survives.
He's dropped a couple of spots though.
Stuck behind Glenn Boyd, so definitely going to have his work cut out for him now.
Got to feather the throttle down through that turn 2. It's can catch you out big time. Wonder if he's got the run on Glenn here up the inside. I think Glenn will probably let him go. Yep.
Lee's doing a good job of keeping up with Jack.
Got a
That was a close one.
Spinner in the background. Meanwhile, who's that? Brady Baldwin trying to get find a way past on Glenn Boyd as well.
Capitalising on all the carnage, going to move himself into the top 5.
Yep. Still young Jack leading, halfway home in race 1. We've got a bit of a crasher back in the pack. This is Conan Lovelock. See what happened to Conan.
Oh, he's just too wide.
Yeah. Oh, this is where the leaders were coming through too. So he's done well to just hold it and stay there while they've got through.
Backs right off the track too.
Meanwhile, Hobbo's managed to get back up into second.
It's going to see if he's got that pace he had earlier to get past Jack now.
I think he'll be throwing everything he's got at it this time.
Jack was lucky last lap. He got a tow from a lap car up the straight, and it made it harder for Lee to close that gap. So it's given Hobbo a bit of extra work.
Oh,
but
that was
no tow now.
Darren Linus into the wall, just underneath our camera.
Into the pits.
Meanwhile, Hobbo's all over the back of young Jack again.
And he's brought Lee with him. Everyone, I think 7 cars still up the front in this big pack.
It's certainly still anyone's race. Hobbo's just put in the fastest time on that last lap, so he's definitely got the hammer down.
And Brady did get past Glenn, so he's now 4th, trying to close in on top 3.
I think old age might be catching up with Boydie, with Glenn Boyd. They nicknamed him Lounsey for a reason. I think that might be something to do with perhaps he should retire.
I mean, he's still beating me, so he's not that bad.
That might be a bit of payback for the passwords that they've been using on some of the sessions lately. It doesn't go unnoticed.
They haven't been holding back.
Well, Hobbo's trying something different this lap. He's got the side draft. But
He's trying to keep as far away as he can from Jack.
What's going to happen? He's got the momentum around the outside, but then it's going to narrow up. But I think he might. No, Jack's going to hold tough.
But now, if he can hold Jack to the inside and get a run on the straight now, he might be able to get up the inside into turn 1. And Lee's right there too. He'll be pushing Hobbo down the straight.
Hobbo's to the inside.
Now Jack's going to have the inside at the next corner.
Yeah, I think Hobbo will pull back in behind him. There's so many different lines. I think
Hobbo's just running wherever Jack isn't.
I think has Hobbo got the run here now, or
he has, and Lee's there too. Can he follow him through?
This will be Hobbo's corner if he can stay there. This should be Hobbo's corner now, and I think he's done it.
Now it's a straight, so
there's still a few laps to go though. That's a pretty early move on Hobbo's part. Where's Lee going to go in all of this? Make it 3 wide? Of course.
Let them battle Lee. Just go on and win the race.
Wow. Certainly some good racing up the front.
Who's going to give?
Lee's.
Although takes the lead.
Yeah, Lee's had to pull back in line.
Now he's got Brady right behind him. Who'd love a podium.
Yep. There's still a Congo line of cars all the way down to Jesse, currently in 8th.
It's a really good run for Jesse, keeping up with the front pack.
It is. He's
Carried on that momentum from last season.
yeah, he's doing really well. Oh, meanwhile,
Brady's going for it.
Brady and Lee got very close then. Oh, this is some crazy racing right here.
And at the same time, Hobbo's got a bit of breathing space over Jack now.
Yeah, but here comes the back markers. So yet again,
It'll be
it's
interesting to see where they come up.
yeah.
Hobbo might be lucky and be able to get a tow from down the straight. Might help keep Jack behind.
So looks like Loshy's moved up to put some pressure on on Glenn. We're right on board with Loshy for a minute. You see Jack's pulled out up ahead and moved alongside.
Someone's off the pace. Oh, it's a lap car.
Yeah, so Jack still looking for a way around the outside, which will be the inside, which will then be the outside.
They just reversed what they did the lap before.
Oh, Hobbo's got a lot of curb there.
Liam's got a good run now.
Yeah, I was going to say that may. Yep, that's cost Hobbo a bit of time. He should be able to hold on to second. We're on the lap 9 of 10, so
Oh, now Brady's into third.
Brady's got past Lee. It's really hard to look away from this battle.
Yeah, every time you look at another car, there's an overtake somewhere else.
Come down the hill. Hobbo's up the inside. Jack's going to try and run around the outside.
Jack will let him go by and try and get the run down the straight.
One more lap to go after this one, so it's been a
I've
fairly...
noticed Neil McKenzie has done a very good job at staying ahead of the lead cars. He's been in front of him for about 5 laps now, and they haven't caught him too much.
No, he did some... was in a practice session this afternoon and was putting in some fairly consistent times, so obviously that's paying off for him.
Must have just got him tangled up at the start and lost some time.
Looks like Brady...
He's won.
Is that
I think it was Jesse.
it looks like Jesse, yeah. Wow.
Oh, what happened?
On the last lap. Go back and see if we can have a quick look before
He's dropped back to 12th now.
he's lost it on his own too.
That's really unfortunate. He was
That
having a
was
really good run.
he was doing so well.
And he's
Neil,
fallen out of the invert too.
yeah. Neil's pulled over to let them all through on this last lap. It's still Hobbo in front.
And Lee's not done. He still wants that podium.
He does. Jack's moved up for the side draft again. This is all going to get down to this last corner.
Jack's got quite a good lead heading in, so he might be able to keep his nose up here.
Oh, as they come through.
Oh, but Hobbo's got a good run. Hobbo's going to have the inside for the last turn.
He is.
Jack tries to hold the outside and get a run.
No, Hobbo, I think Hobbo's got this one.
Time. Hobbo gets race 1.
He does. What a cracking first race that was.
That was awesome. Now we get to invert all those guys and watch them do it again.
We do. Oh, that's some of the best racing we've seen for a while.
Yeah, especially that many cars together. It hasn't had that sort of competition.
No, that's that was excellent. Just waiting for rest of the field to come over the line, and we'll get some results. It's got a message from Anthony the Cobra Connors. He's not racing tonight. He actually took some directions off of Damo. He transports his own car, and he's now locked up in a Mexican jail. Apparently, Damo told him that the track was in Mexico, so poor old Anthony is now in Mexico, so he's missing tonight. But hopefully he'll be back next week. All right, so we got some results for Heat 1. Hobbo over Jack Boyd, Brady Baldwin, Lee Harrison, Glenn Boyd, Wayne Losh. Oops, no time. We'll get back to that.
Damo's put himself in a good spot at the end of that race.
He has. He's starting on pole. There's a surprise.
But it won't be easy with Aaron Oliver next to him.
No.
He's going to have his work cut out for him.
And these two had a little bit of a lover's tat earlier too, so it'll be interesting to see. I wonder if there's going to be any paybacks. Can Aaron might be looking for a bit of justice here, but looks like Damo's got the jump.
Yeah, so's Tyson. He's gone straight up the inside of Aaron.
Yeah. Aaron's going to have to practice those starts a bit more. Oh, we've got one in the background. Oh, big one.
Oh, no.
Oh, another big one. Wow.
Oh, there's one at the front. Tyson Gordon's just gone off at the front.
Oh, wow. This is huge. Wow, that's really messed the field up.
All the calmness from the first race has evaporated.
Hey. I think they've gone to a safety car, actually.
Yeah, that's good. We can go back and find out what happened.
Yeah, let's go back and I think see what I can find back here. So it looks like let's have a look and see if we can see what actually happened. Oh, Neil McKenzie's lost it into the turn and bounced off the wall.
But I think there's even more up front. Is that a Sharp car?
Yeah, it looks like so Adam Sharp has got out onto the grass and bounced off the wall, and that's massive.
That's expensive.
That's very expensive. Oh, this car's going. Wow. So we're on the safety car at the moment, virtual safety car. Damo is leading the field. So after all of the carnage, we've got the boys have jumped back to the pit. So Damo's actually leading. I think they'll stay under safety car until the boys in the pits have had a chance to jump on the back.
Yeah, it's very busy in the pit lane.
We can have a quick. Let's have a quick look in the. Yeah. So a few of the boys are just leaving now.
Yeah, Tyson had a pretty big wreck too. I'm not sure what happened, but just after turn 2, he seemed to just go spraying off to the right and got the fence pretty hard.
May have cold tyres. May have just caught him out.
Yeah.
We've got. Looks like Jamie Walker. Might have a. Let's have a quick look and just see if we can see what happened with Jamie. I think Jamie got caught up in this big mealy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we still under safety car? Have we got? Yeah, we're still under safety car. So they should be going green shortly.
You want to make sure he reacts well to his call.
I think you'll get one of the other boys. Damo's pretty good like that. He'll get one of the other boys to call it.
Still waiting for everyone to bunch up, I think.
Yeah, so we've got pretty much there now. Loshy's on the back of the field. Yep, about to go green.
Green, 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 green.
And they're back up and racing.
Looks like they're about 5 wide down the back.
I don't know that we want to go looking for that, do we? I think they'll be 5 wide up the front very shortly.
They're not going to wait. Jack's already up to second.
Hobbo's did drop back down to 8, but he would have started 10th, so he hasn't lost any spots. So
hopefully Damo can fight.
I don't know that he's going to have a whole lot for Jack.
And Brady Bolden straight up to 3rd place again. He followed Jack through.
I'm just watching the boys at the back to make sure everybody gets through. Loshy's making up spots at a great rate of knots.
One car each corner.
It's a bit of a Congo line, isn't it? It's spreads out quite a. So it's Jack still in front over Damo, followed by Brady Baldwin, Neville Mell, Aaron Oliver, Glenn Boyd back in 6th. Hobbo's moved up 1 spot to 7th. Lee Harrison in 8th. Keith Logan now up to 9th. And Jesse's up to 10th.
Good run for Keith and Jesse.
Yeah. Hopefully, let's see if Jesse can hold on to it this time round. I think Jack will be enjoying the fact that Hobbo's a bit further back for this race.
Yeah, he's not seeming to move forward as quick as Jack. Looks to be taking his time.
Meanwhile, looks like we've got another crasher back in the pack, so we might have a quick look and see what's happened to Michael Nancaro. Oh, he's got no front.
So he's already had a bump.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
and
he's
that's
got loose.
and that's a big bump, and manages to avoid everybody. That's always good to see that it doesn't turn into a melee.
Luckily for him,
Melee?
it was right at the entry.
Yeah, you can just drive in and grab a fast repair and should be back out in no time. Meanwhile, Loshy's managed to. I might let's have a look and see if we can. Just going to see if I can make this work. That might give us. There we go. So Jack is up 8. Brady's up 6. Damo's dropped 2. Neville Mills held station. Brad Wooten has moved up 11 spots this race. Ray Harrison is up 10. Phil Paradiso is doing a good job. He's up 14 spots.
Wow, what a drive.
Ray Harrison's up 10, which is good. Meanwhile, Jack's opened up a bit of a gap at the front now. Around about 8 tenths. Damo's coming under a bit of pressure from Neville Mill. This is the view from Aaron Oliver's car. Currently chasing down Damo and Neville Mill just in front of him.
Don't think he got the run he wanted out of that last corner there, just lost a bit of ground.
Yeah. It wasn't quite able to get the momentum. I might get you to commentate for a minute, Henry. I just got to take a quick phone call. I'll be as quick as I can.
No worries. All good, all good. So Jack Boyd's in front. He's got a pretty sizable lead now. He's just over, nearly up to 2 seconds. Brady Baldwin, Damien Seeger, second and third. Brady's now dropped back into that battle. He had a bit of space, but not sure, he must have made a mistake somewhere. And Neville's still in the back of Damo with Aaron right behind him. Hobbo's still in 6th, just letting this unfold. I don't think he wants to risk anything. These guys are having a pretty good battle. He'll probably just wait and capitalise. And then Glenn as well, just sitting behind watching on. But, Neville and Aaron Oliver just bumping down into the corner. That's going to let Hobbo have a go at Aaron. Neville sticks the nose out to Damo, trying to get that run on the outside. Damo will cling onto that toe from Baldwin to try and keep ahead. The side draft's working well for Neville. Oh, they're bumping. They're almost 3 wide. Aaron Oliver's going to try and get in there too. Brady holds on. Oh, Neville falls back. Jumps back in the line in front of Aaron. They all check up. Everyone makes it through. And all the while, Jack Boyd is just getting further and further away. He's out to 2.7 seconds now. We're just past the halfway point. Damo seemed to have shaken off Neville and those behind. Now he's trying to put the pressure on Baldwin to get second back.
I'm back. Sorry about that, Henry.
No worries.
Mobile phones.
Jack's run away with it now. They had a bit of a battle and he's just stretched off into the distance.
Battle between Damo and who we got? Neville Mill.
Yeah, Brady Baldwin just went from 2nd to 5th there.
Yeah,
That must really got eaten up by that toe.
that's a real Congo line behind Damo, isn't it?
Even tighter than the first race. There's about 11 or so cars in that pile.
Yeah, Hobbo's made it all the way up to 4th.
Yeah, they all started battling a bit. Hobbo capitalised and he just picked them off one by one.
Okay. So Jack's just over 3 seconds up the road. I wonder if this will be the last lap or whether they'll get one more lap in. There's no flag out yet, so see if
See if Barney's awake this week.
yes. We caught him out, didn't we?
Must have been on Smoko each race. Nearly 3 wide here. File back into line.
This is very. There's Jack. See how they go through this. I think
Yeah,
the white flag is
White
out this
flag.
time. Yep.
The Hubbo trying to make sure he can get 2nd place, minimise Jack's points gain. Neville's not going to give it up easy though.
Yeah. Who's that attacking? Oh, that's Lee.
He struggled to move forward after the invert.
Yeah.
Oh, Neville's gotten loose.
He's held on.
They're all going to ambush him now.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Damo's got the run.
Damo's
Hobbo's going to be the one who loses out.
No, I think Hobbo will look for the inside up here.
Just going to push Neville all the way down.
Meanwhile, Jack's nearly 5 seconds up the road. Yeah, Hobbo's giving Neville a really good push. There's a real hurry up in that one. I think
Now
Hobbo.
it's on for the...
It is.
Can Hobbo get enough of a run out of the corner? He's trying it.
He's trying.
Oh,
and there's a big one
I
in the
think Neville
background.
holds on.
Somebody spun in the background. That might have been a lap car.
I think it was Brad Wooten.
Was it Brad? Wow.
He was running 12th.
He's
think-
still 12th.
Oh, he didn't lose a spot. That's good.
He must have crashed over the line. Wow. That's two big races tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, this is really shaping up to be a tight season.
It is, isn't it? There's no
Or
quarters.
at least behind Jack. It's a bit like the F1. Jack's running away with the championship, but it's a great battle. for
Jack
second.
Max Boyd.
Yeah, absolutely whipped him in that one.
All right, we're just going to wait for some results. Boys have got a short warm-up session now, so we'll get some results up. That was a cracking race all round.
Yeah, I'm keen to see how the last race goes with pit stops as well. Bit more
Yes.
strategy playing into it. Hobbo can sit behind Jack and do some fuel saving.
So results: Jack Boyd over Neville Mell, Brenton Hobson, Brady Baldwin in fourth, Lee Harrison fifth, Damien Seeger, Aaron Oliver seventh, Glenn Boyd in eighth, Jesse Carey home in ninth, Keith Logan 10th, Scott Baker 11th, Brad Wooten 12th, Michael Polly 13th, Wayne Losh made it all the way back up to 14th. Good effort.
What a drive.
Adam Sharp in 15th, Mos Moroz 16th, Ruben Borst home in 17th, Neil McKenzie 18th. Scott Baker in 11th, Brad Wooten home in 12th, then Michael Polly, Wayne Nosh, we got all those. Down to Neil McKenzie in 18th, then Tyson Gordon, Shannon Curry, Darren Linus, Curtis Hodgetts, Ant Cuthbertson, Cody Harrison, Andrew Roberts in 25th, followed by Dave Gogol, Conan Lovelock, Philip Paradiso, Darren Linus, where were we? Jason Locke, Bard Rodkin, Michael Nancaro, Adam St. John, Reese Belitho, Jamie Walker, Graham Ellis, Luke Keamy, Ray Harrison, and Glenn Hill home in 38th spot. Boys have just got a short warm-up session now. So, get out and do some practice. Hobbo's gone out to hone his skills.
Anyone know how much fuel you have to put in to get back, Dave?
All right, we'll just take a short break. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries.
Grab a drink.
My racing now, tell me how much you need. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Miles runs on for booster gas.
All right. couple of minutes left of the warm up. Doesn't look like our chat must not be working tonight, Henry, on YouTube. Welcome back, guys. Boys are just finishing their short warm-up session. We'll be back with the feature race getting underway. They'll be gridding up very, very shortly. Quick look at the grid. So get ready to.
It'll be interesting to see how they grid up with the inverted top 5.
It will be.
Another really good race up front. Couple of little bingles. Look, just be careful. Turn 1 and turn 2. This car is horse poo on the first lap. A better way to put it. So just a bit of care through turn 1, turn.
For those of you that didn't quite hear Damo's description of what this car is like on lap 1, he actually called it horse poo.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely isn't fun to drive on cold tyres.
Lee Harrison off a pole. Looks like he's got the jump. Brady Baldwin out of second. Hobbo's up there in third. Jack's got a bit of work to do this time. Hopefully, somebody's gone wide. Oh, into the fence.
Tag the ball.
Who was that? Looks like it was, might have been Loshi. Let's go back and have a quick look. He's just run wide and, yes, onto the grass.
Try to keep it straight, but that tyres came up too quick.
And he's kissed the wall, but it doesn't look like, in the background, that looks like that was Michael Nancaro that joined him out there.
Thought it looked like fun.
Meanwhile, up the front, Brady's now jumped to the front over Lee. Hobbo's still in third. Jack Boyd has moved up ahead of Neville Mell now.
Hobbo's going for the pass on Lee. I think he'll want to try and get to the front and get away from Jack as much as he can.
He will, yeah. I think he's he wants to be leading this one as early as possible. Sheffield come through the final turn on the opening lap.
few going side by side.
Yeah, it looks like most of them have learnt the hard way about staying off the curbs on cold tyres.
Yeah. By now they're all horrified of those curbs.
Adam Sharp's had a good start to this race. He's moved up 4 spots already. Reese Belitho's another one. He's up 7 spots. Graham Ellis has moved up 7 spots already.
Wow. I wonder if that's because some have pitted already.
I
Gone
was
for the
I
early
was
stop.
about to say, I wonder how many have pitted. So we'll we might bring that up as well and just add that to our little. So far, it's saying no one's pitted.
Oh, okay. So they're just on a charge.
Yeah. Still
Now
Brady.
Jack tries to get around Lee.
Yeah, so Jack's moved up into 3rd now. I think he'll follow Hobbo and Brady for a few laps.
Yeah, it might be a bit of fuel saving going on for now.
Meanwhile, Brad Wooten has just put in the fastest lap. Currently down in 10th. He's grabbed a couple of spots early. We've got a few going into the pits now. A few different strategies by the look of it. It looks like young Darren Linus has had a bit of an off. Oh yeah, again.
Oh,
They're just catching that outside. Oh, he's come back across the track. Oh, they've managed to avoid him.
Oh, wow. Good save.
Oh, that was a bit hectic there for a short time.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of boys just had to go and change their undies.
Meanwhile, this is Brad Wooten, Jesse, Adam Sharp in behind.
Yeah, I think their strategy will probably be to try and cling on to the lead group. When they can, try and use their toe to just stay with them.
It looks like Glenn's. I tried to get past Aaron there, but Aaron politely shut the door and said, "Not this time." It's Phil Paradis, KP Tech, one of our sponsors of the league. You need any IT work whatsoever here in Adelaide, make sure you look up KP Tech and give Phil a call. He's been a backer of our league for a long time. Gets out and races with us most Monday nights. It's great to see. He's up 4 spots at the moment. Just got Graham Ellis and is that Ray Harrison just in front. Jump on board with Phil. Ray's trying to put a move on Graham. See the toe, Henry?
Yeah, that's a massive speed difference. Especially going up the hill. Well, that would make that would help you out so much.
Tricky. Oh, got a crasher up
Oops.
ahead.
Someone's off.
Looks like that was Reese Belitho up ahead that's come undone.
Damn, he was having a good race. Made out quite a few positions early.
He had, yeah. Meanwhile, this is Adam St. John, one of the Stone Cold full bore boys. He's got a dirt league running on Wednesday nights now. If anyone's keen for a play in the dirt, that'll be broadcast this week on Rumble TV as well. So make sure you check that out.
Yeah, I'll definitely be keen to jump on that when I'm back on. That looks
Yeah,
like fun.
it's good. Last week we had a visit from the Giz. Shane Van
Yeah, I saw
Gisbergen
that.
jumped in, and we've had Richie Stanaway the last couple of weeks as well, so that's been good.
Yeah, he's looked like a bit hard to keep up with for those boys.
Yes, he did come unstuck in one of the races. I noticed he ended up on his lid, so
Oh, right.
even the best can come undone on the dirt.
Yeah, really put your skills to the test, the dirt.
Yeah, they're a real handful to drive, that's for sure. Meanwhile, it's still Brady out in front. Hobbo's holding down second. Jack is content just to annoy Hobbo, as he normally does.
Trying to make him use as much fuel as he can.
Damo's still holding down fifth at the moment. Might have a look and see how many have pitted. So most of the ones down the back have now pitted.
Yeah, Keith's just done his pit stop.
Yep. Loshie's currently down in... He must have got damage in that accident. He's a couple of laps... He's pitted, but he's way down in 37th at the moment.
Yeah, must have been unable. Must have had to get a tow.
Meanwhile, Moz is up to 12th. It's sort of been in no man's land at the moment. He's got a bit of work to do to catch up to the pack in front.
Yeah, might have to jump on an alternate pit strategy. Try and find another way to close up that gap.
Yeah.
But he's already in free air now, so there's not really much better he can give himself.
Jump on board with Lee Harrison as he harasses Glenn Boyd. Glenn's getting a bit loose there. Come on, Leonsy. You can do better than that.
Be interesting to see if he can get his pit stop right this week.
Yes. Yes, poor old Glenn. I think he goes off and buys Macca's while they're servicing his car. I've heard a rumour that yeah, he likes his Macca's.
Yeah.
Lee got the
Drive-through always takes a bit longer than you expected.
Lee managed to get through past Glenn on that lap, so he's now chasing down Damo up in front. Damo's still holding down fifth spot, which is a really good effort. It's always hard to race and do race control all at the same time.
Yeah, a lot going on in his mind every time he's out there.
Yep. View from Damo's car. Looking back on the chasing pack. Lee's got a bit of a run on him here. Is he going to be able to use that somewhere? I think Lee's looking for a good run onto the little bit of a tap. Come on, Damo. You're holding us up. Oh, Glenn's Glenn's got the move back on Lee. Same spot as last lap, reversed.
Lee's right on the back of him though. He's going to try and get him back up the straight.
It's a real train, isn't it? This is anybody's race at this stage.
Yeah, Brady's just set the pace and everyone's just sort of following in line.
Yeah,
Hobble's not really trying to do too much.
Well, Hobbo would be happy for the tow at the moment. I think the pit stops will. So Reese Belitho down in 20th is the highest placed car that's pitted so far. Should be a fairly short pit stop tonight too. Looks like Glenn's trying to make a move on Damo now. He's trying to move his way up. Glenn's very good at keeping the tyres in the right temperature to be able to make a move the longer the race goes on.
Yeah, that makes sense. I always tend to catch Glenn early and then he just runs away.
Yeah, he's very good at keeping that side of the car under control, or bunches up into that corner. I think a few of the boys have worked out that if you slow through those double right-handers, it's not so bad because it congests everybody from getting the run onto the long straight here.
Yeah. Neville's looking to have a go on Jack, but Jack's covering. Oh, is that a bump?
Jack got a bit sideways there. I'm not sure whether that was a...
Maybe he just went a bit deep on the brakes.
Oh, Glenn's gone a bit wide. Manages to hold on to it.
Really trying to get past Damo now. He's just trying to look around everywhere, see if he can put Damo off.
Looks like Adam Sharp is slowly making up ground on this pack.
Moz still there, he's holding on. That's a huge train.
Isn't it?
They've gotten bigger every race.
It's certainly delivered some really good racing tonight, this track, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's been awesome.
Oh, it looks like Jack is trying to make a move. It looks like Jack's actually gone to the front.
I think their pit stops must be coming up, so they're all trying to get a bit of track position.
Yeah, Hobbo's dropped back a few spots. He's back behind Neville Mel now.
Oh, someone's off. It's Damo.
Damo's into the pits.
First one to jump. So yeah, Neville, he was pushing the back of Jack. He was trying to look for a way around him, and looks like he capitalised on Jack's big move there.
I wonder if Jack's going to try and break away now, or will he just keep the pace constant?
Well, he looks to be, opening that gap up quite a bit.
So Damo's back out on track. He's dropped down to 15th at the moment. Be interesting to see whether he's come out. It looks like he's come out in some traffic as well. So that may not. Let's go and have a look. So he's got Luke Keamy just in front of him. He'll try and get past as quickly as he can.
Now he's got pretty clear track ahead of him.
And then he should be right. Yep.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
Luke
just
will
10 tenths now.
Luke will tuck in behind and get a tow where he can. Meanwhile, Jack's broken away nearly a second now. So
Yeah, he's not holding back.
Jack's got the hammer down.
Oh, there we go. Now they peel off.
Brady's into the pits. Yep.
Yep, Hobbo.
Hobbo's into the pits. Wow, this will be interesting.
Lee
Lee
and
Har-
Moz.
Yeah.
Oh no, Brad Wooten. Sorry.
Adam Sharp's jumped into the pits as well. Oh, that didn't sound good.
No. Someone. In a moment.
Not sure. Oh, it says Neville Mel. Did Neville pit with the others?
No, I think he stayed out.
So let's see if I can find out what happened to. Oh, that's the end result of Neville. He's had a big off there somewhere. Looks like we've lost Glenn Boyd as well.
They come together.
I wonder if I'm not sure what happened there. This is Glenn. No, yeah, looks like Glenn's come together with Neville.
Yeah, just need to go back 5 more seconds to see how.
Yeah. In the meantime, Jack's jumped into the pits with Aaron and Jesse. So let's see how this plays
where
out.
they come out.
That should put Moz at the front.
Jack's
Michael Polly's now moved up into second. Got Ray Harrison behind him. Jack's just coming out of the pits in the background. These boys haven't pitted yet,
Quite
obviously.
a lead. Hobbo's come out second to Jack with Lee right behind him.
So Ray's just got through on Michael. Oh, we got it. Oh, hold on to it. Oh, here comes the leaders. Oh, I hope Jack made it through. Yep. No, he's managed to hold on to it. Jack's got a couple of seconds now over the chasing pack. I wonder if Jack's gone light on fuel. It looks like
Going to try and save.
looks like Jesse's had an off as well.
Wow, everyone's starting to lose
Pit
their
stops
focus.
have really caused some chaos. Oh, he's managed to
Oh, that's tight.
did a very good job there of avoiding everybody.
Yeah. I think the last few cars will pit now.
So Moz has carried on. He's 19 seconds up on Jack. I don't know how long a pit stop takes, but interesting to see where Moz comes out in all of this. I think those couple of crashes have really thrown a bit of a curveball.
Yeah, like
Moz will be
everyone
the
sort of was a bit more spread out after the pit stops, and I think they were just trying too hard to close some gaps.
yeah. I think Moz will be the last one to pit, so hopefully he'll pit on this lap, and then the field should sort itself out.
be interesting to see where he slots in. He was quite a way back from the pack, but being
Yeah.
able to go this long with fuel would be a very quick stop.
He's into the pits, so we'll keep an eye on where he comes out. Meanwhile, Jack's still in still holding a gap over Hobbo and Lee. Aaron's now will move up into 4th. So Moz is at pit exit. Oh, he's coming down pit road now.
He's going to go on Damo.
He's come out behind Damo, yeah, so he's up to 6th now.
He's done pretty well there. That's a good fight back.
Hobbo's managed to bring that gap down to around about 1.5 seconds, so he's picked up half a second. There's about 5 laps left to run, which I think they'll get the full distance in this race.
I wonder if Jack's now just trying to save fuel if he has short fuel.
It's going to be interesting, isn't it?
And Hobbo seemed to break away from.
I wonder if
Lee's
Lee's got an issue. He was on the radio just a minute ago, and it looks like Aaron's now got by.
He doesn't seem to be putting up much of a fight either.
No, he may also have not got enough fuel. So do you think you'll be back up and running next week, Henry, or?
Probably not. I've still got to call and organise it all tomorrow, so might not be a couple of weeks till they actually come and do it.
Okay, because next week, round 4, we've got a 1-hour enduro at Virginia International Raceway. That's really going to test the mettle of a few boys.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how they all go over long distance. Looks like just this one had a bit of an impact on these boys, so
yeah,
a heads up for next week.
2 pit stops required next week as well. Meanwhile,
will there be a compulsory stop for tyres, or is that just up to the driver?
There'll be 1 for tyres, 1 for fuel. So looks like Andrew Roberts has crashed the shopping trolley again too.
Oh no!
What's he meant? Oh, just a bit of drifting. Just wants to show off his skills. Oh, Andrew!
Oh no!
No! Oh
Everyone's
dear.
done so well holding the brake there.
Yeah, he did. It was always going to be touch and go as to whether he was going to be able to avoid the pack.
Yeah.
Hobbo's down to less than a second. He's around about a second. He's got 4 laps to do it in.
Hopefully, for our sake, this lap car gets in Jack's way a bit.
Well, Hobbo's just set the fastest time. He was 0.3 quicker than Jack on that lap. I wonder if you're right. I wonder if Jack has
Underfueled.
or gone very tight with the fuel.
Yeah. Because right before he pitted, his pace was immaculate. He was just driving away from them. But then again, Hobbo's had really good pace here tonight.
And now Hobbo's dropped back a little bit too, so
I think Jack's had some help from the toe of Conan.
I wonder if Hobbo's sort of overdriving it a little bit too and getting some excess heat into those tyres.
Yeah. Pushing a bit too hard.
He just gained a bit there off the toe from the lap car, so
this will be 3 laps to go, right?
yep. Meanwhile, it looks like Loshy's had a night, has gone from bad to worse. Yeah, just managed to. Oh, and he's
end a hit for good measure.
Ripped the front bar off it. I don't steer as well like that. Brady Baldwin's dropped back a fair way. He's down in 10th now.
Yeah, he dropped back after the pit stop. I think he.
Yeah.
He was leading for so long, he wasn't able to save fuel.
Hobbo's jumped to the front. This is intriguing.
Jack's. How did Hobbo get past him? He must be too low on fuel.
I was going to say, I think Jack's struggling for fuel.
Yeah, maybe he's getting behind Hobbo so he can try and save some.
And I reckon Lee's done the same, because Lee is now right up with Aaron, but not looking to pass. I wonder if both Jack and Aaron and Lee are in some fuel trouble.
That might help Aaron catch up. We could have a whole 4-car battle back.
I tell you what, maybe instead of prize money, we should give these boys fuel cards. Because it looks like a few of them, or calculators. Maybe we could buy them calculators.
Yeah, that might help.
This is going to be intriguing. There'll be 2 laps to go. How much fuel do they have?
Does Jack have enough to fight Hobbo, or does can he only sit behind him and save?
Well, if I know Jack, he'll be conserving fuel in a hope that he can do a last corner dive, but I don't think Hobbo is going to allow that to happen.
I think Hobbo's good for fuel. He's just 10 tenths. He's not holding back at all.
No.
So it's going to be up to Jack to try and cling on.
But does that mean that if Jack is in a bit of fuel strife, I wonder if Aaron has got enough left to, because he's slowly catching onto the back. He's bringing Lee with him.
And if Jack ran out, he could fall off the podium.
Yeah. Damo's 12 odd seconds behind, so you'd think that hopefully these guys can make it. They'll.
Jack's having a look now.
We're going to be close on time as well. I wonder if Jack thinks, surely,
if this is already the last lap.
Surely, no, there's no flag out.
So Jack's got the lead back. He's saved enough fuel now, but Hobbo's going to have the tow down the straight for the last lap.
Yeah, and now the other 2 boys have jumped onto the back, and there's some slow traffic, so we should be getting
flags out.
Yep, so there's the white flag. So this is definitely the last lap. It's on.
It's all or nothing now. They've had a race win each.
Yep, so it's now... This is going to go right down to the wire.
Lee's also trying to get over Aaron as well, try and take that final podium.
I thought Hobbo may have had a look down the inside here, but Jack's got loose. Jack's got loose. He's giving him a little tap, and I reckon
it's on.
Hobbo's gone to the front.
Into it.
Hobbo's now at the front.
They're going everywhere. Aaron's coming with a head of steam. Lee's
Aaron's
behind him.
Aaron's got to run 3
Lee's
wide.
Not waiting. They're going to be 4 wide by the time we get there.
Oh,
Hobbo's protecting the inside.
I hope this doesn't end in tears.
Lee's got the run. He's going to take second.
He's into second
Aaron
now.
might be able to knock Jack off the podium here. Hobbo covers. Lee's going to get a run.
Oh, no. Lee's gone sideways. No.
Jack's in the wall.
Oh.
Hobbo gets the win.
Hobbo wins.
Oh, no.
Aaron gets second. And Lee's managed to grab third. Jack will get fourth. Wow. What a crazy finish.
Jack's reversed across the line.
It doesn't matter how you get there. Wow.
What a finish. I could watch that again.
Ah, that was crazy.
Biggest
Wow.
winner out of that was Aaron. He was just lowly at fourth watching it
Yeah.
unfold, and next thing he knows, he's second.
He's done a Bradbury.
Hobo will be stoked that he was able to avoid all that.
Wow.
He
Oh.
didn't want to wait for Jack either when he got loose. As soon as Jack got loose coming onto the straight, he went for it.
He did.
No sympathy.
That was that's probably one of the craziest finishes we've seen for a long time.
It's been a pretty crazy night. It looked like the last race was sort of going to dull out and
Yeah.
sort of run its course, but it really came to life at the end there.
The finishes in a couple of the races tonight have been full on crazy, haven't they? Just waiting on some results, but we'll wait for the official iRacing results, just in case there's a whole heap of protests have been fired in. Even iRacing is confused. They don't know what to think of that.
And I think after all that, Moz ended up fifth.
Certainly had everything, didn't it? That last race.
Yeah, that was like I said, I thought it was going to get sort of boring, but it just got better and better.
Well, they've finally given us some results. So it's Hobbo with the win. Aaron Oliver home in second. Lee Harrison grabs third. Jack Boyd comes home fourth. Moz fifth. Good call there, Henry. Damo gets sixth. Then Jesse Carrick, Brad Wooten, Brady Baldwin, Adam Sharp, Cody Harrison, Keith Logan home in 12th. Neil McKenzie, Tyson Gordon, Michael Polly, Ruben Borst in 16th. Dave Gogol 17th. Ant Cuthbertson in 18th. 19th was Graham Ellis, followed by Shannon Curry, Bard Rodkin, Reese Belitho, Phil Paradiso, Neville Mill, Glenn Boyd, Darren Linus, Conan Lovelock, Jason Lockholm in 28th, and followed by Scott Baker, Curtis Hodgetts, Ray Harrison, Adam St. John, Jamie Walker, Glenn Hill, Michael Nancaro, Luke Keamy, Wayne Loshholm in 37th, followed by Andrew Roberts, and that's it. That's your results for the final race. We've got a few of the boys have dropped in for a chat. So who have we got in so far? Oh, hang on, we'll drag Hobbo in. So let's start off with Lee. Lee Harrison, third spot. How did you manage to achieve third?
Yeah, it was just a race of fuel saving, really. So I just paced the boys at the front the same and made sure I was looking after my fuel and make that pit stop as short as possible. And I came out right with Brenton, and I thought if I just go with him, then I know we should be all right. So I just sat on his backside and tried to reel in Jack.
And that the last corner there with you and Jack.
Yeah, look, I tried to just switch back on the back of Brenton, and as I tried to turn in, the car bobbled with fuel, so that's how close I was. And as I turned, it got skatey on me, and then I bounced off the curb and hit Jack, and unfortunately took him out with me. But I ruined his race, so apologies to Jack, and I'm glad to see that he finished fourth.
Yeah, he still managed to grab fourth, and I think there's a few boys that might actually buy you a beer because it's probably one of the only ways we're going to slow Jack down this season. So I don't think there's too many people concerned. Maybe Jack, but apart from that,
they can Jimmy bring some Carlton Draft to Pro Karts Baraka if they like, but I'll be here to accept it.
And second place, Aaron, you seemed to be content to just sit back there mid-race, but certainly came home pretty strong.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I started off the night with not a lot of pace, to be honest. So it was good to be back up the pointy end in the end. And yeah, certainly a bit of luck came through in that last corner. But yeah, no, it was good close racing from all the front guys tonight, that's for sure.
And Hobbo, couple of wins tonight.
Hello, Greg. How are you?
Good, mate. And we got some sound tonight too, so we're not talking to ourselves.
Oh, that's good. It's always a bonus, but it's always good just to talk to you anyway.
Did you have a strategy in race 3, or was it all just a matter of grab some fuel and just go as hard as you can?
Mixed emotions from tonight, actually. I feel really bad. I just touched up Jack coming out of Moss on that last lap, and it ruined his run down the back straight. So I feel real bad about that because that's just not how we do it. And it's disappointing because it probably put him right on the back foot and ultimately put him right in the mess. But the strategy in race 3 also didn't quite go to plan. I was saving fuel, like I think most of us were at the front, except for my good buddy Brady. A shout out to him for leading the way and sucking up all the fuel. But I came into the pits and I had a bit of an issue. I couldn't stop my fuel. I could have done about an extra 3.5 laps at the end with the amount of fuel I had on board because it was way too long of a stop for me. So that was really disappointing. It put me sort of back way further than I wanted to be. But in the end, we were just close enough to get back up there and fight. So that was the main thing. I will say this, the racing tonight was exceptional.
Yes,
I've been pretty frustrated with this car, but tonight it put it on, and it was classic Mazda stuff, which I love to do.
We might have I might have forgot to tell everybody before tonight, but due to some parity issues, we may have actually tweaked the setup a little bit during the week. And I want to shout out to Loshi and Glenn Boyd for giving us a hand to do that, because by all reports, it's actually a little bit better now than what it was previously. So hopefully you found that the case tonight.
Yeah, I enjoyed it more tonight than I have done anywhere else, but it's also that cool sort of a track for the draft racing too, which, I mean, I feel like this series kind of built its backbone on this draft style racing with close packs and good battles. So it was good to get back to some of that. I feel like it's been a little bit. So it was really good to get back to that sort of racing. And the car, I mean, I've enjoyed it tonight more so than I have done. So yeah, it's every bit the chance that it was a little nicer to drive than usual too. That we'll find out more when we get back to some of the tracks like what we've been racing on, I guess. But yeah, no, it was good tonight. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. Shout out to all the guys running around at the front. Put on some really good, clean racing for what could have been catastrophe nearly every single lap.
Yeah, it certainly was good for the stream. And back to Lee. You want to shout out thanks to anyone, Lee?
Yeah, just Cody, Pro Karts Race Centre, for giving me a sim to drive on every Monday night straight from work. And yeah, you guys for putting on such an awesome show. Like Brenton said, this was, could have gone 2 ways tonight, and thankfully it went the better way, and everyone had a good ball at the front, and the stream was wicked. So hopefully that'll spike some interest and keep everything fresh.
Cool. And Aaron?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, yeah, tonight's racing was unreal from everyone, really. But yeah, no, you can't do it without the guys behind the scenes like you Greg, and Damo especially. I think he needs a bit of credit. What he does during the race while trying to drive as well is absolutely unreal. But yeah, just shout out to the sponsors as well. Palmer's, Penrod Oil, AW Solar and Electrical, Best and Global Foods, Moore Plant Hire, Evolution Crash Repairs, Joe Morano from Harcourt's Real Estate, Get Displays, Bridge Batteries and Solar, Repco Australia, and MB World Engineering Co.
And Hobbo?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, shout out to my mate Brady, who had a good run tonight for the most part. Unfortunately, it'll be the last we see of him because he's heading overseas to do cool race car stuff. So jealous and all that of him all at once, but it's a shame we won't get to see him back for a bit. Shout out to everyone else in the team and the sponsors, Watercraft Performance Centre, Parramatta Isuzu Ute, Western Motor Group, Dr. Epoxy, Works Racing Components, and obviously to all the sponsors attached with the league, and you'll go through and rattle them off, I'm sure, Greg, before we're done. All the people involved making it happen each week. like yourself, and of course Damo, as everyone's already shouted out. Anyone else that's involved as well. It's not easy to run a league, so thanks to everybody who gets behind it and makes it happen for us on a Monday night. And yourself for being the pro broadcaster that you are. We've got sound this week. How good. But yeah, thanks to everyone and to the guys, like I said already, that were running around at the front with me tonight. That was good fun. We had some really good racing.
And yeah, a big thanks to our league sponsors, as Hobbo just pointed out. People like Simrigs, Simmagic, Palmer's, Keithy Logan, and his wife's business, Stitched Up. If you're looking for any t-shirts or anything like that, make sure you reach out to Keith. And yeah, thanks to you guys for putting on such a great show tonight. It really has been 2 weeks of really good racing, and also a big shout out to Henry again tonight for jumping in and giving me a hand. It's always easier to do a broadcast when you've got somebody to chat to, and Henry's doing a fantastic job. So thanks for that, Henry. And
No worries.
yeah, until next week, round 4 next week, we've got a 1 hour enduro at Virginia International Raceway. So make sure you keep an eye out for the stream next week, and you'll get to see these boys do it all again. Until then, stay safe, and we'll catch you next Monday night. Thanks, guys.